So good evening guys, today we are back with another problem, and today's problem is a very interesting problem. One, it's of medium category, and this problem is a search and rotated sorted array. So whenever you are given a question, first you have to analyze the question and make some notes. So it's a rotated sorted array. It's a rotated and sorted array at the same time. Okay, and what I'm going to supposed to do with this rotated array, right? I have to make something out of it, right? I just can't rotate an array and then say it's a and then make it sort and then say it's a rotate. There's some logic behind it. Okay, so we are going to understand what's the logic. We will be given, say for example, a series of elements. Okay, so there are four. So we are going to get some elements: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you see this element, if you see this array, there are some values. Okay, so it is saying that given a sorted in ascending order, given an array sorted in ascending order, given a sorted and rotated array of distinct elements. So if you see, this is a sorted array from 5 to 10, and then a rotated array of distinct orders. But from 10, if you see, it is not sorted. That means it is rotated. So if I rotate this array, my array will become 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, maybe rotated at some point, and given an element key, the task is to find the index of the index. So I will just quickly write over here index of the given key in the array, and the whole array is given as the range of search and rotation shifts elements of the array by a certain number of positions, which elements that fall one and end reappearing or then so and so. We are going to follow a zero-based indexing and return -1. So what we can see is we have been given an array. So in this array, the key is 10. So over here, if you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 is the index, and so we are going to return 5. So whenever we are doing something based on searching, the first thing which comes in your mind is a binary search. Okay. So how we are going to write the algorithm of this particular code, and then we are going to analyze the code. Okay. So here I'm going to do some dry runs. So I will make a dry run. Okay, I will make a dry run over here in order to visually show you how this entire thing is going to work. So first I'm going to make a search function. Okay, so my search function is going to be of integer type because it is going to return me a value. So I can just write int search. Okay, int search, and what I can do is I can pass an array, I can pass an integer array, and I can pass a target value. Okay, when I'm getting an int search and a target value. So first task is to take the length. So I can write my start equals to 0, okay, and my end equals to say array.length. Okay, array.length. Now I'm going to traverse and search. So I will use while my start is lesser than equals to end, and I'm going to have a mid value. So int mid, as you know in binary search. So in the dry run, this is what I'm going to show today. Okay, in the dry run, first we are having a set of elements, say x1, x2, x3, x4. We are going to find the middle position. Our end is pointing towards the length of the array, which is our end, and which is our start over here. Okay, so we have a middle value. Middle value is start plus end minus of start by 2. Okay, now our task is to give a if condition. So if my array of the mid is equals to my target value, the value which I'm trying to find, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to return the index. So I will return the index value, which is mid value. Okay, now my next task is to write an if part, or I can write an I'll write an if part probably. Yeah, so my if part will be like this, that whether my start is less than equals to mid, or start is less than equals to end. Okay, so I can write like this, that if my start, so how I'm going to just quickly write, if my array of the starting index, if the element is found between starting and finish line. Okay, so this is the condition for that. So if my element is found anywhere, from here to here, from here to here, then what I'm going to do? Okay, then I'm going to have another if condition. Okay, I'm going to have another if condition, which is if my key value, which is my target value, so if my ARR of start, it lies between start less than equals to key and key value is lesser than equals to ARR of mid value. Okay, so what if my key value is over here, so it is greater than obviously start and which is lesser than obviously mid. So this test case is handling this situation when the key is fine, when the target is fine between the start and the mid. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to write my end equals to mid minus 1, else my start is equals to mid plus 1. So this was my initial if condition. Okay, once this is done, what my next goal is to find whether my key, so this, say for example this is dry run 1, I can have another dry run which says like this, mid, start and key, and end. So whether my value which lies over here or here, so how I'm going to find that value, right? So similarly, I will write in the else block, in this else block, I will have an else block, okay, and I will have a similar if condition. If my array of mid, okay, lesser than equals to key and key is lesser than equals to array of end, then what I'm going to do is start equals to mid plus 1, or else end equals to mid minus 1. End equals to mid minus 1. Yeah, that is what I did. And if none of the conditions are fulfilled, what I can do simply is I can return a minus 1. I can return a minus 1 if none of the conditions are fulfilled. So this was the problem statement. I'm going to return mid, I'm going to do start and this. Okay, now I have to check some test cases that initially my start has to be lesser than equals to error of mid, so which means there should be a lesser than equals to over here. And what else? We also have our both values as lesser than and equals to in the first case, so this is going to be lesser than equals to, and over here only the last value because we can't do the repetition twice. So yeah, this was today's problem statement, and we are going to quickly analyze this code and we're going to execute this particular set of code, okay, using binary search. So if you go to this, I've already completed this code once. For you guys, I'm going to do the code again, okay. So my first task is, once I'm given this, what I can do is I'll just quickly switch to dark mode and I'm going to solve this problem, okay. So I'm going to stay in start equals to 0 and end equals to, I can say error dot length minus 1, while start less than end, okay, and mid equals to start plus end minus start by 2 as usual in a binary search. Now I'm going to have some if conditions. If my ARR of mid is equals to key, then what I'm going to do is return my mid value. If it is not equals to, that means my ARR dot start is lesser than equals to ARR dot end, means it lies between over here, okay, it lies over here. So if it lies over here, that's what most probably I did. Start is less than end. Yeah, start is less than equals to end. So what I can write over here is, also I guess I took a less than equals to over there, yeah, in the while loop. So I'm going to start is less than equals to end. So I'm going to just quickly traverse if my key lies between and yeah, and the key lies between the end middle value. I'm going to say there will be a situation when my end equals to mid minus 1. Okay, and in my else part I can write start equals to mid plus 1. So this is my if condition. In my else block there will be another array condition. If the array of mid is lesser than key and key is less than equals to array of the end, then what I can do is I can just go back. I have to just go back in time and see what I did. I did increase the start and decrease the end pointers. So over here I can write start equals to mid plus 1 and else end equals to mid minus 1. So this is my else part. This is my while loop. Okay, so I'm going to return minus 1. I'm going to compile this code. Experiment minus 1 and why did I do a mistake? If it is, first let me just check the code what I did. Array mid start is less than equals to array mid, start is less than equals to array of mid. Yeah, I did a mistake over here. It's a very bad mistake. Of course, yeah. Now it should work. Yeah, I'm going to quickly submit the code. Sometimes your computer gets slow. So yeah, this should work. So we have successfully completed the problem of the day, and I'm looking forward to solve more problems like this. Thank you.